Hi Stampers, it's Stampin' Texas, and have I got some cute Christmas cards for you today. We are going to be using several products from the new holiday catalog. This stamp set is called Sensational Seasons. That's kind of a tongue twister. But one of the cards I used the tree, and the other card I used the mug, and today I'm going to show you how we're going to use the mug, along with the set of holiday collection framelits. And we're going to use the framelits with the Big Shot. It's so great. You don't have to do any cutting. This does all your cutting for you. So I think we're going to start off with stamping the mug. I'm going to show you a little trick to that, a little tip I guess you could say, and then we'll get to the cutting part with the Big Shot. So for the mug, I used, of course, the mug and the cherry cobbler. I just got a piece of very vanilla cardstock. And for the steam, this is the steam image, I'm going to be using soft suede. So first, let's ink up our mug and stamp that. Now, you know, if I stamp the image just like it is, the little drink that's inside the mug is going to be red. It's going to be the cherry cobbler color. Well, I want to have hot cocoa in my mug. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our blender pen and we're actually going to get the color off of the drink inside. And when you've picked up the color, I usually just get a scratch paper or something like that, and I wipe that blender pen till it goes clear. And then I pick up a little bit more color. So I'm kind of taking color off. And I think I can get a little bit more. I hope y'all can see that. It's kind of trying to do it slow enough to not hit the mug part. But I want to get enough of that red off because I want to make it hot cocoa. Alright, so that should do it. So now I'm going to get my soft suede marker and I'm going to color that in with that soft suede to make my cocoa. And now what I want to do is I'm actually going to huff on the entire image just to make sure that the ink is nice and moist. And then we're going to take it and stamp it. Ooh, that turned out pretty good. I like that. Now we're going to take our steam and I'm going to leave a little bit of room in between the images so the framelits will fit. There we go. Got our steam. Now let me get the Big Shot into view along with the framelits. Alright, to use the framelits, we're going to use the multi-purpose platform completely closed, and I don't know why I turned mine over. Maybe it's because it actually is pretty on the back. I don't know. But what we're going to do is put the platform in, put the cutting pad in, get my paper. Now we're going to get the framelit, and we need this one, the mug, and the steam. And it's nice because you can actually do both of these at the same time. So I'm going to lay that down, just like that. And now let's put the steam on here. Oh, I think that's the... There we go. Whoop. Must have something sticky on my finger. Okay, now I'm going to gently place that in and run it through. And now we have got our mug ready to go and the steam. Isn't that awesome? I love the way Stampin' Up! Has matched up their stamps with framelits and punches. Makes it so much easier so you don't have to cut out all these little parts and pieces. Okay, so let's look at our card again, and I'll share with you the other sizes of the pieces on the card. First of all, the card base itself I did was 11 by 4 1/4, scored in the middle and just folded in half. The very vanilla piece is 2 1/4 by 4 3/4, and all I've done is run it through the Big Shot with the polka dot embossing folder. I did add a little dimensional to the back side of my mug. Like this. And stick it on there. I'm not going to stick everything together for you at the moment. I'm going to still gather a few more pieces. I have the 2 little flags, and the designer paper I used on this is Be of Good Cheer. So we're going to add that. And those pieces, I want to say, are about 1/2 inch by 2 inches. And all I did was notch it in with my scissors. And then the little strip along the bottom, oops, covered it up, is Early Espresso. And again, you can just cut in with your scissors. You can even use the corner of a square punch. That's another handy little tip. Alright, so now that we got our parts and pieces, let's go ahead and assemble with some snail. So just, oh, and you know what? Don't forget these little guys. I almost stuck that down. And I just have enough adhesive on the back to stick it on there. And I like to make one a little bit longer than the other. So let's add a little more snail to the back of those pieces. There we go. Does that look good? I'm getting too picky here, I guess, but hey, I want to be able to use this. Alright, so then now I just take this off, put my mug there, because I'm going to put this little guy about there. Should be good. A little snail on the back side here. Slide that under. We're going to put the Early Espresso strip on. And then for the sentiment, all I've done is I have actually gone ahead and stamped it from the More Merry Messages stamp set. And I'm using the large oval punch. And I'm going to line it up. It just barely fits. Punch that out. A little more snail. And there you have it. A very cute, fun Christmas card. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy making your Christmas cards.